It's that time of the year where the Durban July turns up the heat in the ever-sunny province of KwaZulu-Natal with all it has to offer. Every year, Durban's tourism and hospitality industry prepares for scores of visitors descending on the city's shores to witness Africa's largest horse racing affair. Set at the Gravel Race Course, the event is expecting more than 40,000 attendees with varying interests from horse racing to fashion and entertainment. This year's theme is Ride the Wave, which perfectly sits against the backdrop of the Indian Ocean. Reporter Vuyo Macoba joins us from Gravel. Vuyo, good to speak to you. One has to ask, I suppose, talk to us about the atmosphere. What is it like where you are?
Good day to you, Hugo. The atmosphere is electric, just as they've thought that up close to more than 40,000 people will be walking into the Gravel Racecourse. Certainly it looks like that, because when you're walking around the racecourse, one, there's no network, so there's no connection at all in some parts of the area. Other areas being so noisy that you can't even hear the next person that is next to us. Other things that are happening in the racecourse here, of course, relating to the betting. Now, where we are, which is the parade area, this is the area where some of the horses, of course, will parade around this area for some of enthusiasts that are in here, as you can see in my background, before they go into the races. We've already had some of the couple of races that have gone down so far, of course, with that 4 o'clock marking as the main race that everybody is looking forward to. Now, to give us better a sense of what's still going to happen here at the Gravel Racecourse, Deven Heffer. Deven, appreciate your time. Firstly, let's start about the turnout. Wait, you're looking very great. Let's start about the turnout here today, just as expected.
No, thanks very much. The turnout is looking incredible. There's an incredible vibe and energy. It's been the whole week here in the build-up to the event. Vuyo and Umhlanga last night, you couldn't even move. It was gridlocked. I think the whole of South Africa has ascended here onto Durban, and people are coming in their droves through the gates. That's exactly what we hoped for. It's exactly what we expected. We're expecting over 40,000 people here today. And the theme is Ride the Wave this year, and I can promise you it feels like a tidal wave has come in as the gates have opened.
I can tell you now, as much as the fashion is happening, I think one of the things that you had said in the build-up to this, that yes, there can be fashion, there can be entertainment, but the main part still remains the tradition of this event, which are the horses. We are here in the parade ring. Let's look at what to expect, of course, later on today. Some of the favorites on the horses' side, as you've looked in the build-up to this event.
Well, that's us as Hollywood Bets. I mean, if it weren't for horse racing, we wouldn't be here today. And this is South Africa's biggest horse racer, probably Africa's biggest horse race. It's the 5 million rand Grade 1 Hollywood Bets Deven July, 128-year history. It's someone wants to see their names written into the history books. Myself personally, I really like last year's Winchester Mansion, who won last year under Kebelo Matsanyane. Kebelo gets the ride once again. He will become the first jockey in history to ride back-to-back winners on the same horse, should it happen today, which would be absolutely incredible. But he's got a tough task ahead of him. You've got the likes of See It Again, who finished a short head second behind him. He's the best rated horse in the race. But then everyone's looking at the 3-year-olds. You're looking at the likes of Green with Envy, who is an absolutely exceptionally quality horse. No one can doubt his class. However, he takes on the older horses today, so he's going to have to bring his A game. And then there's a little roughie in a horse called Flagman. He comes from a KZN-based trainer named Gareth van Sale, and he had an absolute cracking run behind Green with Envy in his last run, and he's definitely going to be one to watch.
Deven, appreciate your time. Let me not waste that suit. You go back and start it on the field.
Thank you very much. Well, hopefully, if you're thinking about getting down to the Hollywood Bets Deven July today, there's still tickets available. Make sure you get you.
Thank you so much, Deven. Deven Heffer there. I think some of the horses that, when you ask the people walking around the race course today, Green with Envy is one of them that comes up a lot. And of course, last year's winners, Winchester Mansion. See It Again is another name that many are touting today. But we'll see, of course, when it comes that time at 4 o'clock with the main race. News continues at the top of the hour.